Okay, so here's my recipe. Hold on, let me see if I can get it focused here. There we go. Okay, I'm not making zucchini bread. I'm actually going to make apple bread, but it's the same recipe. So I need to have 1.5 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, half teaspoon baking soda, half teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon ground nutmeg. Look at all those fractions. Okay, so now I have to start measuring. First thing I'm doing is measure flour. I need 1.5 cup of flour. Does everybody see how those say 1 cup and this says 1/2 cup? So now I've already measured it. They're different sizes. This is 1 whole cup of flour and this is 1/2 cup of flour. So they're going to go in the bowl. So now you can see my flour in the bowl. Now the nice thing about measuring in a kitchen is that I have tools that already tell me the fraction. So here is 1/4 of a teaspoon. And I have a whole bunch right here. That's 1/2 teaspoon. And that's, one teaspoon. And then one that's even bigger than that is 1 tablespoon. I actually have more also that are 1/8 of a teaspoon also. That makes it even tinier. Okay, so my recipe says I need 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. There's the cinnamon. I need 1 teaspoon. Here's my 1 teaspoon. Might be kind of hard to do with one hand here. I don't mind a little extra cinnamon in my recipes, so I'm just going to tap a little bit off, but not too much. That's pretty good. All right, a little extra, that's good. Then I need 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. There's my baking soda. Now I need 1/2 teaspoon. So stick this in the I have no idea if you can see or not. Let's see. Scrape it off, measure, and then I can pop it in. Okay. Alright, so I just added the salt, because I really did need 2 hands for that. And now I'm on to the baking powder, and that needs 1/4 of a teaspoon. So I'm going to reach in here, measure, and put in. Then I need to have the same amount, that's 1/4 of a teaspoon of nutmeg. I love the smell of nutmeg. Don't you wish you could smell it? Okay, so here's my 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg in the bowl. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and mix this up and I'll be back. Now the recipe says I need to have 1.5 cups of finely shredded peeled apple for my apple bread. So here's my peeled apple, and I'm going to use my little grater here to shred it, and then I'm going to have to get a measuring cup out to measure it again. Okay, so I have shredded my apple, and I know it's a little bit more than 1/2 cup, 1.5 cups, but that's a whole nother thing. That's measuring, and I'm only worried about the fractions. So I'm going to take my shredded apple. Does anybody know why it turns brown? Put it in the cup, my bowl I mean. And next is going to be the sugar and the oil. Okay, so here I have 1 cup of sugar. Now, I'm going to show you that my measuring cup is different from the other ones, but it is still, oops, can't see with the sugar on top. It is still 1 cup, even if it looks different. And this is a whole. This is a whole cup. Nothing has been taken apart of this yet. There's a whole cup of sugar. Yum, 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 yum. All right, and now for the oil. It's hard to kind of see, but you can see all different kinds of fractions. We have 1/4, 1/2, 3/4, 1 cup. So this top line is 1 whole cup, and then it's broken up into different cups. Now, my oil is clear because I like to use coconut oil when I make bread. And so I have 1/4 cup of oil. Okay, so here I have my apple mixture with all the oil and the sugar with the flour mixture that we measured out already, and I'm going to mix it up. There it is, all mixed together. So now I have to put it in a bread pan and then stick it in the oven for about an hour. And then it'll be all done and yummy. And there it is, my friends, the apple bread.